is a story that's coming out of New York City. You might have seen the video, because actually I saw this on my Twitter first. There is a video that is going around of a dispensary owner in New York that essentially, well, actually, I'm gonna let you read it or watch it before I give, excuse me, my opinion.
You sell species? No. No? You got it on Zin by chance?
No, bro. These days it's so much problem, No, yeah, we do, like this stuff, like, so these days like so much problem, we try to survive,
We're going to inspection. Okay.
Hey, brother, hi, bro.
We're going to do a cigarette.
What is it?
We're going to do an inspection.
Okay.
You have some license. You have anybody else in the store?
Oh, yeah, for me,
Just you?
yeah, right now I'm listening.
Alright, we're going to come around the back, okay? You open the door?
Or can I see like court order or something?
We don't need a quarter.
Sheriff.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem,
I'll tell you right now, we'll need a quarter. Open the door, please.
So, like, we need something court order, brother,
You don't need a quarter. Open the door.
Let me tell you one more time.
I'm
You
gonna
have to
have to-
hop over the
Yeah,
counter.
calm down, I know.
No, let's not come down. You have to obey by the sheriff. They're telling you we're here for inspection. If you refuse the inspection, you're gonna get arrested for OGA. I'm gonna ask you one more time to open the door nicely.
Okay, so first thing I'm not trying to hear my.
No, you're not
going
going
to
to
open
the
the door.
No, just hop over.
No. Bro,
We're not doing that. We're not.
Bro, this is the fucking direction.
Get out. And he goes to jail for that.
Bro, come on, brother. Why do you like this? I don't do
Bro, don't
nothing.
be fucking stupid.
Bro, I don't.
Don't
do
be
nothing.
fucking stupid.
Bro, I don't do nothing, bro.
Open the door, that's it.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
called multiple times. We said open the
Shut
door, open the door, and you don't want to listen.
Outstanding.
I know, but it's like
Please.
I do nothing wrong, bro.
Okay, so open the door.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be open, but you guys.
When a cop tells you to do something, you do it. That's it.
I know, but
what? We explained to you.
At the very beginning, there's an individual that comes in who's dressed in red. And the first thing he says as he opens up the door, he says, "Do you guys have any stizzies?" And based on that, one would assume that stizzies have been banned in New York, which I'm almost certain they have. The owner says, no, I don't have any stizzies. It is a little hard to hear based on his accent. I hear, no, I don't want that problem today because he doesn't sell them. And they're looking for dispensaries that are not following the regulations. And when the guy says no, the guy in red backs out. And that's when the cops come in. And the cop comes in and says, "Can we? Well, this is an inspection." The dispensary owner replies with, "Do you have a court order?" And they say, "We don't need a court order. We're the sheriff." And the owner doesn't resist. Sorry, he rebuttals with, "You need a court order." The other officers, there's no seniority here. There's at least 3 or 4 officers at this point that are yelling to the dispensary owner that he has to comply because this is the sheriff's office and he has to comply. They kick his door down, which you couldn't see. If you could play it now, they'll be able to see it if they can see it. They kick his door down and they come through the back. First of all, let me preface anything I say with that I am not a lawyer. I have no legal authority to give any legal advice or any legal guidance whatsoever. The words that come out of my mouth are simply coming from a man of concern, a citizen, and a Canadian. I don't even observe the same rights as an American. So please take my words very lightly. However, this man is an example of so many people in today's society, whether American, Canadian, I don't care where you are, we're feeling this kind of prosecution and prohibition everywhere on the planet. And because even in a legal state, you are still susceptible to this kind of enforcement. What this man did was absolutely correct. He rebutted when they came in. You don't have to fold. You don't have to say, "Okay, I'm sorry." No, you can give them a rebuttal and say, "Where's your warrant? Where's your court order?" In the case of what's going on in New York, they needed a court order. They needed a warrant to search his property based on what that article says further down. This man, and this is where I kind of just want to just talk as a civilian to a civilian, or maybe a business owner as a business owner. Your battle with law enforcement is not on the street. If law enforcement busts through your door, I don't care what your rights are as an American or a Canadian citizen. You have just put your hands up. I'm not saying roll over. Now, if they bust in your door like that, as I'm describing, like as they did with him, they didn't bust through the door. Okay, they came in a little less aggressive than that. He met force with appropriate force and said, "Do you have a court order or a warrant?" They said no. They don't need one. At that point, and remember, I am not a lawyer, please. At that point, in my opinion, you have to submit. You're staring at how many were there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 armed officers? I don't care what you have on your appendix. I don't care what you're carrying. Your family, your life, your business, everything you have worked for is not worth that battle at that moment in time. Do not fight. Don't argue, man. Like, yes, this man did everything right. He rebutted at least 3 or 4 times. But then as soon as shit started to go heavy, your battle is in court. Not only were his civil rights violated, in my opinion, there was violation of due process. So again, I'm not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. And I don't want anyone to say, well, this random guy on the internet said it. That would be stupid. But I'm just saying, I think it's in your best interest to fight these battles in court. And it sucks because I'm thankful. This is an example of it unfortunately going right for this man. I sure hope he had his ducks in a row in regards to he's obtained legal counsel. So it's not like he was doing shady shit. It's because he would be hiding if he didn't. So, and regardless, you still have rights. You still have rights. So needless to say, this is an example of somebody doing it right. I would hate if somebody didn't go home on this day with this. That'd be nonsense. And that's the battle we fight today. And it's not worth fighting on the street. You got to take it to a legal process. You have to do it in front of a judge. I hope every single officer in that video is highly investigated, and if not, like some of those guys should be seriously due time. I don't know what the process is for the legal system in regards to how they deal with loose cannons like that. Like there was no superiority in that. I play a video game of police running around, and if one of my under police officers were yelling over me, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, shut up! You're embarrassing me. And you didn't see that here.